Okay. I don't know what we're reacting to today, so we're just gonna wing it. Alright, Jankus, since you wanted me to pick it out, what did you want me to do? What did you want me to... Potato War, top right? Okay. Ah! That was loud as fuck. Okay, wait, why is that sponsored? What the fuck is this? No! Report! Ew. Okay, so it was loud. It was loud as fuck, okay? It was louder than me. Okay. Okay, hold on. Can you hear me? I haven't started the video yet. Okay. Here, hold on.
Where have you been all this time? Well, you see, I've been farming potatoes in Skyblock. That wasn't a joke. It all started months ago.
What the fuck?
I had a set of superior armor and wanted hot potato books to upgrade it. I could have just bought some from the auction.
Oh my god, this is like an old...
Hypixel has taught me anything. It's that if you have a problem, the answer...
I'm like an old person with my mouse.
With 20 enchanted lava buckets, 20 super compactors, 20 diamond spread-ins, because it's just free money. Get this upgrade. And with this setup, I was making about 242,000 potatoes per day. At this point, I had enough potatoes for my armor. I could have stopped. I could have put an end to this, but I thought, no.
It's very quiet.
What if I went even further? You can check your ranking in each individual collection, and I was already top 50 in potatoes. I decided at that moment that I was going to be the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock. How hard could it be? First, I needed to get more minion slots. Now, I already spent a lot of time getting to 20 minion slots because I believe minions are important. I mean, they work 24/7, gathering resources even if you never bother to log in, and as such represent the only way to achieve the dream that all Skyblock players share, which is to not have to play anymore. Unfortunately, each minion slot requires exponentially more resources than the last, so I did what any self-respecting Skyblock player would do, and sat in the shop menu buying ice for 30 minutes.
Ice?
I'm having fun. I dropped out of college for this, and after spending many hours and 15 million coins, I finally unlocked the 22nd minion slot. At this point, I thought I had first place in the bag. I mean, there's only a couple of solo players that have 23 minion slots, and I figured if anyone went to that much trouble to get more minion slots, they'd probably spend it on a minion that actually makes money, like clay minions. But I thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna go even more overkill, alright? I'm gonna upgrade my level 7 potato minions to level 9. Now you might be thinking to yourself, oh, Technoblade, isn't that obvious? Isn't it just more potatoes? Why wouldn't you do that immediately? No, it's not, alright? Upgrading past level 7 on minions never makes sense. You're never getting that money back because upgrading cost over 100,000 potatoes just to get to potato 9. That'll take over 2 months to get that money back, over 8 months for level 11. It's just a bad idea. Oh, but Technoblade, isn't that just a long-term investment? No, it's not. Remember Cactus Farms? Remember how they were great for like 5 days and then the admins obliterated them in an update? Yeah. You really think your dreams are going to go that long without getting crushed by the admins? No. You're never seeing that money again. I'm sorry. It's gone. But I wasn't farming potatoes for profit. I was farming them for honor, for glory. So I started upgrading them to level 9. My last hidden weapon was the Farming Crystal, which increases the speed of nearby farming minions by 10%. I could only fit 12 minions in that radius, but I thought, you know what? Whatever. I'll just make a second Farm Crystal. Here we go! Oh, okay. No, I'm glad Skyblock tells you that after you make a second crystal. I mean, it's not like you could just tell me that after I make the first crystal. Whatever. It's not a total waste of money. At least I can auction Thank you,
You
Hypixel.
cannot
If I
auction
wanted to
this
fit all my
item.
minions in that 8-block radius, I'd have to think in the third dimension.
this the
And so,
sky
after
jump block
restructuring my
thing?
farm, the potato pyramid was complete, yielding 309,000 potatoes per day. But as an ex-English major, I decided that math wasn't
I don't know
enough to defeat
anything
my
about
enemies.
Technoblade,
I needed
by
to
the way.
consult the classics. In The Art of War, Sun Tzu says, if you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. So I decided to do some investigative journalism. I discovered a forum post from September in which a user named I'm a Squid Kid bragged about being ranked #1 in potatoes. By stalking his profile, I found another post weeks later in which he suggested he was now around 7 million potatoes. By putting these two data values on a grid, I could calculate the slope to estimate his average daily potato
Wait,
yield.
he's
It
dead?
wasn't perfect, but it was the best method I could think of to estimate how strong his potato farm was. I mean, it's not like I could just go to his island and
I'm kidding. I knew he was
look
dead.
at it.
Imagine being able to build an app with your
Imagine
name
not
on
being an
it, just
ad.
by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Neat, shut the fuck up.
Wait, that worked? But what I found shocked me to my very core. No, this can't be.
What
This
is
man
going on?
made 8 potato 11 minions. And then he painted the Mona Lisa. It was at this moment I realized that I wasn't
fucked up.
dealing with a potato madman, but a potato supervillain. At this point I fell into despair, all sense of rationality, even the slightest hope of making his money back. This man had thrown
I have no idea what the fuck is going on right now. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what's going on. This is so confusing.
them all away to farm potatoes. I had 2 more minion slots than him, but his minions were so high level that he was still making more potatoes than me at 310,000 potatoes per day. But I wasn't even worried about his potato farm. I mean, I still had some minions to upgrade. I was confident I could make a stronger farm.
Oh,
I was
somebody
worried
else
about
is in
his head
his way,
start.
okay.
The month I spent farming the Pigman sword, he'd already been farming potatoes. According to my calculations, he was already 7.5 million potatoes ahead of me. Even if all my minions magically became level 11 at that very moment, it would take 107 days to catch up. I can't go that long without uploading. My fans will murder me. So was that it? Was my quest to become the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock destined to end in failure? No, I refused. The sunk cost fallacy wouldn't allow it. If I wanted to defeat a man that had descended into potato madness, I would have to take his insanity and triple it. It was at this moment I spoke words that had never been uttered in the
What
history
is
of
he doing
Skyblock.
standing on
I should get
library
minion expanders.
blocks?
Minion expanders have long been known as the most useless item in Skyblock. So you know how all minions have this like 5x5 area in which they work? They don't actually need this area. They could work with 1 block just as fine, because all I do is break a block and then they place it right back. They don't need options. So what the minion expander does is it turns that 5x5 area into a 7x7 area. Why?
Okay.
Why would the minion need more options so it doesn't get bored? But with the Slayer update, they added a hidden attribute to minion expanders, which buff minion speed by 5%, which is still garbage. Diamond spreading gives like 5 times the value, and I didn't have enough space to put both of them in my minions. But unfortunately, diamond spreading only gives diamonds. If I wanted to become #1, I'd have to sacrifice all that free money for 5% more potatoes. With the minion expanders taking up so much extra space, the potato pyramid was no longer enough to fit all my minions within the farming
That's a
crystals
lot of
radius.
potatoes.
So I built the Potato Dome!
The
Boasting
Potato
5 floors,
Dome!
the Potato Dome could fit all 22 expanded minions. And after I'd finished upgrading the rest of them to level 9, the Potato Dome could now produce 337,000 potatoes per day. At this point, the Potato Dome was the most powerful potato farm in Skyblock. I was ranked 20 on the leaderboard
20?
and rising fast, and yet I knew, in my heart, that it wasn't enough.
That's epic.
It wasn't even close. But what more could I do? Farm potatoes by hand? I actually did for like an hour. It made a tiny dent. Sure, it would have worked eventually, but come on, is mindlessly repeating the same task for hundreds of hours really what Skyblock's all about? Okay, yeah, pretty much, but I wasn't about to do that, man. When I said 100 hours, I was not kidding. And yet, as time went on,
Guys,
it began to seem like that was truly
Imagine when he was making YouTube videos before he passed away, and people were in Skyblock, and they're like, "Hey, yo, it's Technoblade!"
the only way. The opportunity
When they were
of
on
defeating
online
the enemy
servers.
is provided by the enemy himself, Sun Tzu. I'd done it. I discovered a critical flaw with Squid Kid's potato farm. His minions were too close together. Now, with any other kind of minion, that wouldn't have mattered at all, but potato minions are unique. When they're too close together, they'll start trying to plant in spots the other minions already planted and get stuck in an infinite loop, dragging down the overall farm's potato output by as much as 90%. The reason he hadn't noticed this and was still first place in potatoes is because this only happens when someone is online and on the island, because otherwise Skyblock just runs a calculation to guess how many resources your minions would have made while you were offline. Anyways, he left the door to his AFK machine open, so I left my alt in there. Welcome to the real world, Squid Kid. Okay, can we take a moment to talk about Jerry, alright? I got a Jerry here. I got a Jerry there.
I like Jerry.
There's actually 2 Jerrys in there. I have video evidence, okay? Look at this. He's multiplying. He's undergoing mitosis. But that's not all. The other day I was just minding my business and then... Why is he there? I knew I couldn't rely just on sabotage to get first place, because who knows if there's other people out there just like Squid Kid throwing away everything just to farm more potatoes. So I decided to look into alternate fuel sources for my minions. I mean, enchanted lava buckets are already the most efficient permanent fuel source in the game, but what about temporary fuel sources? So I got a bunch of hamster wheels, which give twice as much of a boost, 50%, but for only a day. And I threw like 100 of them into the potato dome, and it started making 450,000 potatoes per day. And so the days went by. Every day I'd log in and AFK on Squid Kid's island with my alt, while my minions burned through hamster wheels, quickly bringing me into the potato top 10. I was finally making good progress, until one day, when I went to AFK on his island again. Oh god, he's online. What do you want? Why do you keep doing this? I just wanted to check on the Last Supper, man. You AFK'd on my island for 12 hours! It was a good painting! I figured Squid Kid would find it a little bit suspicious if the same guy was AFK at his island every day, so I got a second account. And then I left them both in there. Be extremely subtle, even to the point of formlessness. What? Why? Why are you guys here? I've been buying some enchanted baked potatoes from the auction house. It's not the most efficient use of my money, but look, I need potato 11 minions if I want to catch up as quickly as possible. We can't only have 2. It's not enough. Well, I mean, it is enough, but I want to upload within the next year.
I thought that was my mouse.
But the problem with the auction house is that it's filled with crazy people. Look at this guy. He's bidding 3.9 mil for 26. You think that's bad? 11 million. I could see someone bidding 7 million on a stack of enchanted baked potatoes. 8 million. I could understand that. 11 million. Deranged psychopath. There's no justification. Send this man to prison. After a couple days of minion farming and buying enchanted baked potatoes, we have 102, which in regular potatoes is over 2.6 million, and we can only make 4 maxed potato minions with it. That's all we can make. That's how expensive maxed potato minions are. They're so good, but it doesn't matter because they cost so much. It's never going to pay off. They're all gone. Whatever. It's for the leaderboards. I had to sell everything so that I could invest it in potatoes, man. I had to sell my young dragon armor, my rare cake collection, massively overinflated Halloween items. I had to mortgage my house. It's crazy out there. I actually did pretty well during the Halloween events, which allowed me to raise a lot of money. But I'm just saying, look at this spooky pile, right? Limited edition item with my name and pig rank stamped on them. Could you imagine how much money I would make if I put this on the auction? I would make Dan TDM's 15 mil water bottle look like tap water. He left this sign for me.
I haven't heard that name in so long.
What do you want from me? I'm just ruining Squid Kid's whole life. He's traumatized. He's just living in fear. Why are they here? Why do they keep showing up? But after a few days, I ran out of hamster wheels, and I had to resort to my final weapon. The Catalyst. The Catalyst is the strongest fuel source in the game, tripling your minion output, but they only last for 3 hours. Fortunately, I had a couple. With the power of Catalyst, my potato output skyrocketed, and I put that all back into leveling up my minions. And in a matter of days, I had 22 potato 11 minions producing 893,000 potatoes per day. I don't make hot potato books. I make hot potato libraries. Originally, I thought I'd have to go bankrupt buying catalysts if I wanted to catch up to Squid Kid, but I actually discovered that catalysts are amazing. I can buy the materials to make one for like 10,000 coins on the auction, And then each of them makes 14,000 coins in potatoes. This is a miracle. It's free money. So every day I sold hot potato books, and then I bought more crystals. And then I sold more hot potato books, and then I bought more crystals. And that's the story of how I made infinite money. Well, not really, because you can only use so many per day, but I made a lot, and now I was ranked 3 in potatoes. I did some more investigative journalism and found the guy ranked number 2 in potatoes. I'm gonna give you guys 3 guesses as to who left a funny rating on his post. Squid Kid! I was right on his tail, but I decided to visit his island to see just how strong his potato farm was. Oh, this is a joke. This is pathetic. Only 18 minion slots. This is just sad. I've seen Irish famines with more potatoes than this farm. You might get away with this farm in some garbage vegetable like carrots, but potatoes? How dare you? Oh my god, this crystal. This crystal, it only covers 5 of these minions. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Against a farm like that, I easily took rank number 2. It seemed like I was only 1 step away from my potato dreams, and yet Squid Kid had been so dominant on the potato leaderboards that he was still 3 million potatoes ahead. But with Catalyst, such a lead could be destroyed in a matter of days. Still, to be safe, I kept AFKing on his island, until one day. I checked my alts window for a moment, and the island was full. 2 guys I'd never heard of before had called the police on Squid Kid and brought a helper to investigate him. Who called the police? Whitelisted. Are you Squid Kid's alt? No, I just AFK here a lot. As a hobby. I'm so suspicious. He doesn't believe me at all. I'm getting banned. They'd been investigating while Squid Kid was offline. I met him later that day and decided to warn him. Squid, I know we've had our differences, but the police are after you, man. I saw a helper.
What?
I saw a helper, Squid. There were 2 dudes, Squid. They came to your island with the helper. They were snitching. I don't know why.
What do you want from me?
Okay, let me get my screenshots. You gotta be careful, man. The snitches be everywhere. Anyways, I'm gonna go AFK now. Just act natural. Just
Why?
And I'm gone.
You're only 13.
It seems strange to be helping my number 1 enemy, but his sheer dedication to farming potatoes had earned my respect. I had to give him help from one potato brother to another. Also, I'm deeply scared of him. Did you see what he said when I told him the names? Names noted. That is serial killer talk. We ain't gonna be hearing from those 2 guys ever again. I kept farming potatoes, and in a matter of days, Squid Kid's lead was almost completely destroyed. And yet Squid Kid himself had no idea. He even put a billboard on his island, number 1 in potatoes. But why would he suspect? Just a few days ago, he'd seen proof on the forums that he was millions in the lead. The poor fool had no idea what was coming. Has it updated? It hasn't updated. Alright, I'm going to the hub. Has it updated? Ah! Yes! Number 1 in potatoes! To celebrate, I took my 2 alts and my main account, and then I AFK'd on all 3 of them. I think at this point Squid Kid knew that the alts were mine, but he was so confused. Why had Technoblade been AFKing on his island for weeks? He was so confused that he didn't even realize that his potato leaderboard spot had already been taken, so I went to confront him myself one final time. What do you want? Why are you doing this? Potato rank 1 spot is now mine. He's checking. He's checking. How? For years, my machinations lay undetected.
You ruined my life.
This is all I have. Squid.
All I had.
Squid, I found a problem with your island. A critical flaw. Get over here. Over here. Squid. Squid, get over here. This sign, it has the wrong number.
What a dick.
Pretty bad week for Squid Kid overall, I'd say. First he got arrested, and then I cyberbullied him, but it had to be done. And let me just say, there is no chance of him catching up. I even got 23 minion slots just to bury any hope he had. This spot is mine. And that's the story of how I became #1 on the potato leaderboards. And
Wonderful. Okay. Is there a funny video that like a compilation that I should watch, or any other videos that I should watch besides Technoblade? You want me to watch part 2? I guess.
Only the most epic fruit will be picked. That's what I'm talking about. Wildly real.
I checked Allstate
Shut the
first
fuck
and
up.
saved hundreds on my car insurance.
Shut the fuck up.
Unfortunately, I did not check my out.
the other day I was farming potatoes by hand when a man visited my island and asked, "Why? Didn't you already win the potato war?" But no, the potato wars never ended. To understand how things ended up like this, we've got to go back to November. When I dethroned Squid Kid and became the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock, I went to his island and laughed at him for half an hour. Then my co-op members showed up, and we all started laughing at him. It was not a good day for Squid Kid. He updated it!
Number 2.
And then I left. Squid warned me that he wasn't giving up on life #1, but I didn't care, so I uploaded The Great Potato War. But in the days after that, I did nothing. I'd spent so long working to become #1. Now that I had done it, I didn't feel anything at all. I had no idea what to do with myself. I mean, the video did all right, but not nearly enough to justify the time I had spent on it. And after I uploaded it, so many people started using potato minions that the price of potatoes dropped 30% in the auction house. My plans to become rich had failed both in-game and in real life, but at least I had my potato rank. But when I visited Squid Kid's island 3 days later, what I found shocked me. He had 23 minion slots.
Oh,
now, when I made the
shit.
Great Potato War, some people criticized me for violating Sun Tzu's most basic tenet. Whatever you do, don't reveal all your techniques in a YouTube video. You fool. You moron.
You
But my belief
moron.
that the Potato War was already over hadn't been baseless. Between my 3 extra minion slots, most of Squid's minions not being max level, and the price of catalysts skyrocketing due to needing the same materials as a new quest, Squid Kid would need almost 100 million coins to catch up. And I knew for a fact he was broke. I decided to do some investigative journalism. I'd seen a new sign on Squid's Island advertising his new guild. So I did what any normal person would do and bought another alt account, and then I infiltrated the guild. But what I found confirmed my worst fears. People were helping Squid Kid. I'd cyberbullied Squid too hard. People had seen the video, felt bad, and gone to his island to hand him the spare items he needed to make more slots, or in some cases just pay him millions of coins, all with the express purpose of defeating Technoblade once and for all. Now, I can't complain about other people getting free stuff, but watching tens of millions get given to my arch nemesis by my own viewers, it was a bro moment. In a week, he had a farm even stronger than my own. My worst fears had been realized. Squid was catching up. If I wanted to remain #1, I had to act fast. Once more I consulted the wisdom of ancient times. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. I couldn't let Squid learn of my plans, so I boarded up the Potato Dome. I hired goons and swore them to secrecy. I knew Squid would be monitoring my actions, so I started an SMP series to throw him off the trail. And like that, I began my plan. I knew there was only one way to defeat Squid once and for all, by building a farm so powerful it reached the theoretical potato limit. And to do that, I would have to do something no solo player had ever done before. Unlock the 24th minion slot. It wasn't going to be easy. Fortunately, I'd already reached 100 million coins by selling
Oh,
potatoes before
hi,
prices
Captain.
had
Welcome
fallen. I
in.
paid my goons to start
doing
gathering
alright.
the
How are
resources
you?
we needed, whether that was by purchasing directly from NPCs or scouring the auction house 24/7. In the meantime, I headed to the Spider's Den, where I fought Tier 4 Tarantula bosses until I reached Spider Slayer 5, unlocking the Tarantula minion, which gave several new minion crafts. Progress was steady, but we soon encountered an obstacle. Enchanted Muddin. It was such a useless item that even if you had the money to pay for it, nobody was selling it on the auction house. I had to go on a manhunt to find someone who was actually using sheep minions so I could trade for it directly. This guy says he has some enchanted button for me. Wait, you're not pulling a Foogle, are you? He wanted some
Fugle.
enchanted sugar
fuck
cane,
is
so that's
that?
the approximate equivalent in value. Pleasure doing business with you, Fugle. I partially forgive you for your past crimes. Alright, it took 3 days and over 80 million coins, but we finally
80
got
million
all the
coins?
materials we need to craft. Just look
shit.
at this. It's beautiful. It's so organized.
Fugle.
These are enough to make 50 unique crafts, and then we'll have 24 minion slots. So we're just gonna speed up the craft in here.
It took 45 minutes to
We
edit.
did
Holy
it,
shit.
boys! The 24th minion was up, and my farm was now producing 1,067,000 potatoes per day. I now had the maximum number of minions, but if I wanted to make the greatest possible potato farm, there was still one upgrade I needed to get. An upgrade even dumber than all the past upgrades combined. Unfortunately, the website I used to stock Squid Kid's
Hold on,
auction bids revealed
Captain.
that he was already working on it. I had no other choice. I once said that the most useless item in the game is a minion expander, but that was before I learned about the flycatcher. The flycatcher is an upgrade which increased minion speed by 10%, 5% more than the minion
What are you just
expanders I was
saying?
currently using. Oh, but Technoblade, that sounds great. Wrong. You would not believe how difficult it is to make a flycatcher. First, you need a fly swatter, which drops from less than 1% of high-level tarantula bosses, and then you need over 10 million coins worth of tarantula silk. To give you guys a quick visual of how many materials we're gonna need some of this, a
That's a
little
lot
bit of
of
this too,
materials.
some of this,
Holy
some of
shit.
that,
Holy
some of
shit.
these,
Holy
and
shit.
a little bit of that.
Holy shit.
And if we combine all of that together, we can make one flycatcher.
One flycatcher? I'm so tired of these ads. I'm
I
not
need
used to
24 of
ads.
these. It
'Cause
was
I
a
have-
daunting
I have
task, but I knew we had to
Prime.
start immediately. I'd been stalking Squid Kid's Twitter, so I
Mark,
knew he was a
welcome in.
college student, and it was late November.
We're just watching
Exam
some-
season. Squid Kid would be at his weakest. We had to get
We're
as
just
many
watching
flycatchers
some,
as we could before winter break. I once more gathered my goons and ordered them to acquire the
My
needed
goons.
materials. My main problem was money. I still had a
My
few tens of
gooners.
millions of coins left over, but if I
We're
wanted
just
24
watching some
flycatchers,
Technoblade
that wasn't
for
even
a tiny
close
bit.
to enough. Fortunately, the Potato Dome
And
was
then we're
making
gonna
over
watch
3 million
something
coins
else,
per
I don't
day,
know.
not including the cost of buying Catalyst, which was not an issue for me. Remember when I flexed on all of you with my chest full of Catalysts? Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I was holding back. One of the things I did to raise money was grind candy during spooky festivals, which is how I unlocked this skeleton horse pet, which was a huge flex back in November, and now nobody cares at all. But the important thing about this skeleton horse pet is that there's actually a bug that most people don't know about. The skeleton horse can trample crops on other people's islands. Just kidding. I'd never do something like that. Because I'm a good person. It turns out it's really
is
easy to
truly
glitch through
inefficient.
doors, so the people visited my island formed an orderly queue to wait their turn to
Yes,
break
Mark,
into
you
the
can
dome.
recommend another
This
video
community
if
is
you
the
want.
worst. Getting tarantula silk was taking weeks, but getting the fly swatters was actually quite easy. Sure, it's an incredibly rare boss drop, but the thing is it's only useful for making flycatchers, an item which literally only 2 people on the server were going for, which is how my alt account ended up in a bidding war with Squid Kid.
That's awkward.
Why did he sent me a party invite? Now he's in the guild chat, pomme de terre. And I've been kicked. The people breaking into the dome have now started a potato cult. I don't know how to feel about this. It ended up taking 5 weeks of constant grinding, but on Christmas Eve, we finally had 24 flycatchers.
What's wrong with
This
chat
was
on
largely thanks to
YouTube?
this man who used his expert business skills to outsource the work to dozens of Skyblock tryhards, ultimately contributing 3,000 stacks of tarantula webs, for which I paid over 100 million coins. We'd finally done it. We'd created the strongest possible potato farm, producing 1,129,000
That's a lot of
potatoes per day.
potatoes
Unfortunately,
per day.
Squid's army wasn't slacking off either, and 2 weeks later he too had the strongest theoretical potato farm. Now the only way for him to catch up would be to farm potatoes by hand, and he had already started. I spent 10 hours constructing a gigantic potato farm covering over 21,000 blocks. For the next part of my plan, I went to Pigacle. Yeah, this is mine now.
You just rob it and sell it.
I'll just be taking this. Oh, this is good. I've been pretty broke recently. If you're wondering why I borrowed one of the strongest weapons in the game, it's because the Reaper Scythe has an ability that's crucial for farming potatoes. Now that I had it, I could finally... My farm is finally complete. and it only takes 85 minutes to replant. I made an AFK machine on my island so planted
It won't let
potatoes
you
would
put a
keep
person's
growing even
name?
when I wasn't online. For
I
a
don't
few
know how
days
to
in
fix
January,
that.
there was a bug affecting a lot of farming minions. Potato minions were only making 33% the potatoes they were supposed to. Like any normal person, I immediately asked myself, how can I use this information to destroy my enemies? Hey, Squid, notice anything about your minions lately? Yeah? I farmed potatoes for so long that I began to question my sanity. I knew it was bad when one time, after finishing planting potatoes, I took a nap, and when I woke up I had no idea how long I'd been asleep, but when I checked my farm, I instantly knew, these potatoes have been growing for 3.5 hours. Shut up, I don't have a problem. Overall, Squid ended up farming over 1 million potatoes by hand. In that same time, I farmed over 5 million. I had to replant
Check
this
out the
entire field
song
19
War by
times.
Squared
Every day I
Media,
monitored
sure.
Squid's live streams on Twitch to the point where I amassed 9,000 channel points. I made sure to farm
9,000
potatoes whenever he
channel
was
points,
live to
holy
demoralize
shit.
him.
Is he really planting potatoes too? We're gonna go check. This dude has a mental illness.
As time went on, you could begin to hear the hope draining from his voice.
I just can't believe how much he's farming. We need Minecraft Mondays to come back.
At this point,
What
I
is
was
up
pretty
with
confident
his
in winning the potato war, but the
fucking
problem is
voice?
I had no idea how large my lead was. I can see my own potato count and what rank I am, but Squid has disabled the API setting that allows other people to see exactly how many potatoes he's at. Little does he know I have spent the last 4 months meticulously updating a spreadsheet of our potato counts, which I did by crawling through his farm and timing each of his minions with the stopwatch every day to calculate his exact potato output. Based on the math, I should be about 22
Yes, I saw
million
the videos you
potatoes
put in
ahead,
the
which would
server.
take over 200 hours of farming by hand to catch up. At that point, I thought the potato war was truly over. But everything changed with the pet update. The first change is that flycatchers got buffed to plus 20%, instantly increasing my potato farm's yield to
talking about the squid guy?
1,231,000 potatoes per day. Of course, the main part of the pet update was the pets themselves. I immediately started looking for a pet that would help me win the war. Unfortunately, none of the pets seemed geared towards potato farming. The best option I could find was the rabbit pet, which gave a
Hi,
small boost to your
Tyrell.
farming experience.
Welcome
A higher
in.
farming level gives you a small chance to get extra potatoes when you farm them by hand, so I figured the rabbit pet would probably help me farm potatoes, maybe 1% faster. It could be epic at worst, but we want legendary, please. It turned out Rabbit Pets had a secret third ability that only legendary variants had, which increased the speed of farming minions by up to 30%. And Squid had no idea it existed! I had to level up my rabbit as fast as possible, and since pet experience is based on skill experience, I decided to grind alchemy. You see, alchemy is the rich man's skill, alright? If you have the money to burn on expensive ingredients, you can level up insanely quickly. And this was almost 2 months after I'd finished spending all my money on flycatchers. I had money to burn. I spent so many hours brewing potions that I ended up ranked 4
Sorry, guys.
globally in alchemy. You want to know what level my rabbit is today? 96. It's not even max. This experience requirement is ridiculous. And in this time, Squid was fishing to level up his epic squid pet. It wasn't until 4 days after the update that he learned about the legendary rabbit and got one of his own. But it was too late. His pet sucks. It's level like 65 or something. Thanks to the rabbit pet, my minions now produce 1,586,000 potatoes per day. It's difficult to calculate exactly what my potato lead is right now because the rabbit pet only works when you're online, but the pet update has definitely pushed it to at least 25 million. Since the war began, I have farmed 158 million potatoes,
That's a lot
which
of
in hot
potatoes,
potato
but
books
that's not
is
enough
over
potatoes.
6,000. I ain't losing this spot. One last thing I'd like to mention. While I was stalking Squid on my alt, the entire lobby was just piling on him in the chat. They were just hating on him. You see, after
That's
the
so
first Potato War
mean.
video, Squid got 40,000 subscribers in the YouTube rank, and ever since then he's been getting hate because, oh my god, he just got YouTube rank because of Technoblade, it's all luck, he sucks. I just like to take a moment to defend Squid Kid and say it's not all luck. I mean, luck was obviously a big factor, nobody's denying that, but the thing is, most opportunities are created by luck. It takes skill to grasp those opportunities and turn it into success. The original Potato War video would have been so much less funny if Squid wasn't number one and it was just some random boring guy. Now I talked to Squid afterwards, he's an adult. He doesn't care at all, but
Captain?
I care,
Is
alright?
that
So
the
if you
name
see
of the
Squid in a lobby,
YouTuber?
say something nice to him, compliment his hair or something, because he's been dealing with cringe hate for too long, man. We gotta help.
Well, Squid kind of had it coming to him because his voice sounds horrific. Okay, so we're gonna look up War by Squared Media. Is it this one? Wait, I don't want to get... Wait, I will get... Will I get banned? Will I get banned if I listen to this? Not banned. Will they, like, We'll watch part 3 a little later, okay, Jankus? Will I get, not banned, but, I don't want to get, copywritten. Yeah, I don't want to get copy striked. Technoblade, I can't get copy striked because, you know, he's no longer here. But with this one, I'm kind of scared. I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Can we watch Bakataku afterwards?
They called him Death Singer.
Death Singer.
Our world, Ardonia, is a vast land, home to many diverse people,
Okay.
strange creatures, and dangerous monsters, hidden among the shadows of dense forests, beneath the sands of treacherous deserts, and frozen within the ancient mountains of the north are secrets and mysteries which have eluded our comprehension throughout the ages.
No,
Few of
Captain, I
these
did not see your
mysteries,
messages.
however,
I'm sorry.
have attracted such fascination as the Ardoni species, for which the land shares its name. The Ardoni possess the unique ability to wield great powers known
Yes, Captain, we can watch her video after this one.
as songs. The strongest of these powers were referred to as prime songs, and were deemed too powerful for the Ardoni to wield freely. Thus, they were given to the masters of the 4 Ardoni clans as a sign of peace and unity. Because of this, the clans were blinded to a great danger. From within the fires of the Netherrealm, an army set out to conquer the overworld. They vanquished the kingdoms and people of Ardonia as they spread across the land. But they were not to remain unchallenged. The Ender Knights returned
the split-up
during these dark
version.
times, long having been guardians of the overworld. The 2 opposing realms clashed with a fury of inconceivable power.
Okay.
Yet
Am
the
I
Nether
open
had
to watching
prepared well
fight
for this
scenes?
invasion,
Fight scenes for what?
and even the legendary Ender Knights could not stop them.
Oh no!
With no hope of victory, the kingdoms called upon the Ardoni to wield the prime songs. Reluctantly, the clans agreed and held a tournament to determine which Ardoni would become their champion.
Dream versus Technoblade? No fucking way! No way, that's not real! I don't believe that.
And wield all 4 prime songs. One rose above the rest.
Oh my god, my mouse is
cunning,
pissing me off.
and powerful. The champion had been found. When presented with the prime songs, however, he revealed himself as Ingressus, leader of
Ingressus.
the long forgotten and dreaded Voltaris clan. Outraged, the Masters refused to give Ingressus the Prime Songs, for it was due to their misuse of such power that they had been banished long ago. That night, while the clans debated their next course of action, Ingressus set out alone to reclaim the Prime Songs. One by one, he slayed the masters of the Kaltaris,
Damn.
Sandaris, and Mindar's clan.
This is some Naruto shit.
Through these dark deeds, he became known as the Death Singer. The fourth and final master, Aegis Nestoris, survived the massacre, thus protecting the last and most powerful Prime Song. The Ardoni mourned the tragedy. They vowed to hunt down the Death Singer and to prevent him from obtaining the final Prime Song. It was at this time that the Voltaris clan returned from exile. However, even with their support, he knew that he was outmatched. With all of Ardonia now his enemy, there was only one place to turn. The Death Singer met with King Kronos of the Nether and formed the most powerful alliance ever known. And thus began the Great War. The Ender Knights rallied under King Rendor and fought the Nether head-on. The humans reassembled
Because I hate British people, okay?
The Ardoni clans wielded their songs of old. The Magnarites came from the south, the Felinas from the west. Some even say he was there.
Who? Who the
But
fuck was
despite
there?
Everything, the Death Singer and the Nether armies could not be stopped. The tides of this conflict turned after a young Ardoni joined the fight. Skilled with the songs, Achillean Nestoris was able to unite and lead the armies to victory, which earned him the name Tide Singer.
Tide Singer.
With his leadership and the Ender Knight forces, the Nether army was forced to retreat back into the Nether.
Into the Nether.
With
That's
no
a lot of
allies,
people fighting.
The remaining Voltaris fell back to Mount Velgrin. Here, the Tide Singer fought the Death Singer alone, and both were defeated. The Prime Songs were recovered and distributed amongst the clans once more.
What a
signaling an
good,
end
happy ending.
to
Nothing
the
bad
Great
could
War.
happen. Nothing bad could happen. Nothing bad could ever happen. We have a good, happy ending. Hero Brian.
Peace was restored to Ardonia at the time of rebuilding and healing began. The wounds caused by the Death Singer, however, will be felt forever. The Great War, 11th Wall of Time. Well, Hawken, I fail to see. Hawken?
Yes, exactly. So, you see what this means, Thalius?
Hawken, were you sleeping
Look
through?
here.
Hey, Hawkins seems like me a little bit. You weren't meant to be here, Hero Brian. Hawkins sounds like me. The whole time I'm just like
The walls of time say the
to
final duel
anything,
took
to
place.
anything.
Mount
To, like-
Velgrin.
Indubitably. Most legends, including these bungled walls of time, fail to state that the final duel took place on the mountain's peak.
All right, so what does this mean?
I've heard rumors of a presence on the peak of Mount Velgrin. Being the naturally curious scholar that I am, I sent a few scouts to transform
I
those
like
rumors
Hawken.
into facts. That was 2 weeks ago.
And what was their report?
There was no report. None ever returned. Why do you think that is?
I'm not entirely sure.
The Voltaris, Thalius! The Voltaris!
You think the Voltaris are at Mount Velgrin?
Indubitably. I'm aware you've been hunting Voltaris ever since the Great War ended. So, I brought you here to inform you of this lead.
It has been years since I lost the trail of the Voltaris. I should ride to Mount Velgrin and see for myself.
Hold up there, Thalius. Although I'm no chronicler, I feel it is my duty to accompany you and record what information we find. I would also like to discover the fate of those I sent to investigate.
There is a chance we will encounter the Voltaris. And who knows what other perils.
Fear not, Thalius, for I am prepared to fight.
You know what I just thought of? We could watch my old Littlest Pet Shop videos that I made. I never showed my face in them. So like we could watch those. That'd be funny.
Wait, somewhere around here I have a weapon? Unless I lost it.
I like his fish.
Here it is.
Very well. Come on then. Most likely this was all just a misunderstanding.
This is actually low-key really pretty. Like, they did a really good job animating this. Alright, Captain. We're gonna watch your video after this one. Excuse me.
This is where I sent the scouts. Right here, Thalius.
Someone was here. Recently. I found their supplies.
How peculiar. Why would they leave their belongings where others might find them?
Because they are still here.
Uh-oh.
You must be Thalius Sindaris. I've heard many things about you.
And I have heard nothing about you.
Oh, I know. I've made quite sure of that. So allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tigran Voltaris. As for you, Thalius Sindaris, I know who you are, champion. And I know what you've done to my clan. Your sword has slain many of my brothers, and once I killed you, I will take it and slay twice as many of yours!
Very British. Very hands-on.
So many years have we prepared for this, and you are not about to interfere.
No! That was, okay, that was kind of low-key good, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, that was low-key good. Like, that got me interested. Let's see here. Okay, so now we're gonna watch Nobi. Oh, she's a singer. I like her VTuber model. Her VTuber model's really cute.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Hey, yo! His tits are bigger than mine! What the fuck? We'll watch this one, and then we'll watch Tyrell's, and then we'll go back and watch, Technoblade. The comic one, but I'm interested in this one. The comic one.
Seems as though I've been here since the beginning of time. Standing my guard here for Tartarus. For the big bad Hades. Not a speck of time goes by my eardrums aren't flooded with screams of torture and agony. And my eyes plagued by Charon, flaunting his favor over me. Free to roam. And a slack. No brightness work enough to confiscate a measly weapon before slinging a soul my way, that it? Doesn't seem to be anything special. Not katana. Fish belly tang. Wavy hamon? This is a Muramasa sword.
I love the art.
A blade once drawn,
The
is
art's
said,
really
without
cool.
fail will land a lethal blow. I can feel its bloodlust. With this, I could do as I please. Strike down Charon and Hermes while I'm at it. Why stop there? We can take the underworld directly from Hades' beauty little fingers. Mind. Minos. Rhodamathus. Aeacus. Who dare pass judgment on us? I don't think so. We will reign supreme. No one can touch us now. Buckle up, God! This place is under new management!
Interesting. VTuber lore. Okay. So, we're gonna watch this one.
Hello, everyone. Well,
I can't get over how big his tits are. Oh my god.
Welcome. Thank you for the happy anniversaries, because today we're celebrating our 1-year debut. Woo! And you'll notice below us we have all the Viscera members plushies sitting with us today, so they're with us in spirit. Keep them in our hearts. I'm kind of switching up the roles here a little bit. This is my stream, so I'm making the rules. I'm gonna be interviewing Ajax for the most part, I think. Is your mouth moistened up and ready to answer my pressing, burning questions? You're lying! No, I think that's correct. I think you are muted. Oh!
Thank you, Captain. I have been freed from this cursed magic.
If that had happened during the middle of the stream and somebody was like, hey, is Ajax even talking? I would have ended stream. Say you were only allowed to do one more video and then leave forever. What would it be?
Part of me wants to say like, oh, I'd make something shocking, you know, just so people are like, whoa, can't believe you did that or said that or made some weird thing. I think I might put out this
that was
video
10
that I
minutes
was
ago.
working
Oops,
on
sorry.
just because it kind of amuses me and it's just a bit weird.
And then the feedback won't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I'm hopping from one platform to another to see YouTube comments and Twitch comments, so I'm sorry if I respond late to your guys' comments.
My answer, so a Stardew Valley video. That is what I would put out as my last thing.
I'd probably just do like a crying stream. Just get on stream and start crying for 24 hours. Just like a really long stream. Cry
that sounds
with
like
me.
a Mr. Beast challenge.
Spending 24 hours
for 24 hours.
Oh my gosh. So I
Pseudo
used to,
revoked.
let me just, quick story time. I used to work at a Tex-Mex place, which is like fake Mexican food. It's like American. Where I'm from, there's a lot of Hispanic people, and I grew up around Hispanic people. People always assumed that I spoke Spanish, so like a lot of Hispanic people would come in, you know, just start speaking Spanish. For everyone else who is not Hispanic, nobody knows Spanish at all. Like not even the common things, you know, uno. All the time, I would get people who would order, we have uno taco, and we have dos tacos. And the amount of times I would hear every single day, every day, without fail, how many tacos comes in the dos tacos?
Oh my god, I can't imagine how annoying that must have fucking been.
You have to know. And then sometimes they would try and like play it off.
It's
I
always
knew that,
old
like,
people
that's
too.
what I thought it meant, but I just wanted to be sure. I don't know.
I work at an assisted living facility, and old people, they're always like, so, I don't even know, man. Like, they are just dumb. They will be like, what's a taco? And I'll be like, what do you mean, what's a taco? And I have to explain what a fucking taco is. Alright, Tyrell, I will watch that after this video. But... taco, what's a taco? But fuck. Or like a burrito. They'll be like, what's a burrito? And I don't even know. They pronounce burrito wrong too. They'll also pronounce taco as taco. And I'm just like looking at them and I'm like, what do you mean what's a taco? Like, how do I explain that to somebody?
Can't comment about this. I'm so bad at languages.
Same with like quiches. I have to explain what a quiche is.
Really? There's no way. If we were in a zombie apocalypse, who's dying first?
Probably me. Because I would use my strategy of, what do you do in a zombie apocalypse? Bite them before they bite you.
Okay, y'all, don't follow this
Bite
man.
them.
Do not listen to this man.
I like this guy.
Go the other way.
They're going
He
into
has
the bite
bigger
and you're like,
tits
"Oh,
than
no, don't
me,
bite
he's
How do you like it?"
funny.
You bite them, and then the next thing you know, you are the zombie king.
Out of all Viscera, my mind, at first, before you said that,
was like, oh, it's definitely Jinja, because Jinja's gonna just like fucking, yeah, because he's just gonna fucking go off and be too loud and screaming. He's scared. He's gonna run into a dead end, some bullshit like that. You know what I mean? Step into the trap, something like that. Forget how to run. He would be the one that falls on nothing. He trips over himself. I would say Inari would be second, because Inari would be in the vicinity of Jinja getting absolutely mauled and just being like, oh, ha ha ha, fucking Jinja, like.
I think he would probably survive to last.
You think so? I don't know about
Because
that.
I think he's pretty tactical. I think he probably would be laughing at that, but he would be laughing from safety.
From afar. Okay, maybe.
Yeah, so maybe he'd already like barricaded himself in, and he would be pointing and laughing.
I can see him being in a safe zone while everyone else is not, and we're like, let us in, and he's like, I don't think so. If you could teleport or like transfigure or whatever your way into any anime of your choosing, what would it be? And you can't leave.
What would it be, you guys? What would yours be? I want to know. Mine would have to be Kami-sama Kiss. 100%. Kami-sama Kiss. Uma Museum? Really? Why the Horse Girl anime? It's the only one you've ever watched? You've never watched anime before? Oh my god, you're missing out, dude. You're missing out. You're 100% missing out. Dragon Ball? You humbly disagree? Why? I'm very humble.
Like, once you're in, you're in.
Dragon Ball, because I
No!
train up and become a Super Saiyan.
Yes, yes. I can see it.
Ideally, I'd like to be as Gohan, because then I can become Super Saiyan 2, and I wouldn't stop training, and I'd be the greatest warrior ever. What anime world would you go into?
Probably Hunter x Hunter. I'm not going into
Hunter
any
x
slice
Hunter?
of life.
Please.
That just seems too
Hunter.
boring to me. If I'm gonna go into an anime, I'm
I
going
love
into
romance
something
anime.
exciting.
But Hunter x Hunter seems like a very potentially dead possibility.
Yes. And that's part of the thrill. You don't like the possibility that you could come in and die pretty easily? I need
No,
the
I
excitement.
want the possibility of living, beating up the bad guy.
No, because even my backup, if I couldn't choose Hunter x Hunter, my next go was like Attack on Titan or something.
Attack
like,
on Titan!
yeah.
This bitch crazier than me!
Give me the thrill! And
That's
I'm
a very
joining the
short
survey
lifespan.
corps. Listen, but what's gonna happen is, because I'm going into the anime, those characters are still gonna be there, right? Which means I'm gonna go to the same Hunter exam that Kurapika, Killua, Gon, Mr. Oreo, they're all in there, and I'm gonna befriend them. We're gonna be a crew, a team, and they
then you're
survive.
hanging out with Gon, and you're talking, and next thing you know, you get killed from behind by Clown Man.
Well,
Like
he's
Clown
only
Man.
got eyes for Gon and Killua, okay? So I'm
but you're
really
getting in
just
the
a
way.
third party here.
You're getting in the way. It's like I'm only interested in these two, and kill you off.
Oh no, I won't stand in the way whatsoever. I'll gladly scooch my way, and you have at it, pervert. Is it pervert at that point? I feel like we're in pedophile territory.
Yeah,
But,
no, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Creeps
know
me
what?
out. I don't like
Maybe I will defend them. But
Yeah.
it depends, because
Well, I mean,
he's
they're
kind
a
of
lot
strong.
stronger than you.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
wash your hands every time you use the bathroom?
Yes! Yes! Who doesn't? Who the fuck doesn't? Who doesn't? Hello?
Yes.
Really?
Do you not?
No.
What the fuck?
listen.
Could you?
Listen. I wash when I'm in public, but if I'm at home, I almost never wash my hands when I'm at home.
Oh my god.
Because why? Everything's clean. I didn't wipe my hand. I didn't wipe my butt with my hand.
Oh
I mean,
my
maybe
God.
it's different for guys because
No, it's completely different for women. You are touching your area. What the fuck? No. That is disgusting. That's so gross. Why would you not wash your hands?
y'all gotta like touch yourselves.
Wait, what?
Right? Or no? Is that not what happens? So it makes sense that.
So it depends on if a guy is aiming or not. If you can hold it up like on its own, then you're fine. But like some people have to hold it up with their hands or their pants. So like, but either way, you should wash your hands after you use the bathroom every time.
You would have to wash your hands every time.
Okay.
To me, I am really weird about outside coming inside to my home. I have to, like, when I come home, shoes have to absolutely come off. I can't stand when people walk around their home with shoes. That's so dirty to me. Like, hands have to be immediately washed. I have to change my clothes immediately. And if my hands are washed before I change my clothes and touch my clothes that I wore outside, I have to wash my hands again. It's very specific. I have a very specific routine when I come home. So the inside of my home is clean of like inside stuff.
That is not how that works. That is not how that works.
What you're saying is that if I ever went round to your house, walk around with all my shoes and jump on your bed with my shoes on, touch all the walls with my hands.
I will murder you. You don't even get kicked out. You get murdered immediately. Oh. No. Absolutely not. Thank y'all for hopping on this.
Okay. We're watching Tyrell's recommendation now. Ew. Prison Break. One Shot Fight. Daredevil Born.
Taxes was chasing updates. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert.
I
doing
like
it all
her.
for
She's
you. So
pretty
you can
funny.
chase this feeling.
And after this, we're gonna go back to Technoblade. Nuke's Top 5! After Technoblade, we'll watch Nuke's Top 5.
Let's go! Copy, we're on our way. Gather everyone, they're coming. Let's go!
So with all of this noise that's going on, I possibly have ADHD, and this is how my brain is all the time with the noise, and it's like so overwhelming, and so like watching this represents me heavily.
Follow me. This way, let's go.
So much noise.
Free as many as you can.
Ooh, ow. Oh, he's blind?
Come on.
Use lethal force. Go hot. Everyone down!
Ow! Oh my god. Bro, this is crazy! Bro, it's crazy!
Move!
Alright. Technoblade finale. Minutes! Holy shit! Okay, I can't see everybody's comments on YouTube, so if you want to comment,
My name is
comment on
Technoblade, and I am the
Twitch.
fastest Skyblock player alive. To the outside world, I'm an ordinary Minecraft YouTuber, but secretly, I've spent the last year fighting to maintain my spot as the #1 potato farmer in Skyblock. Opposing me is Squid Kid, the former rank #1, a man whose obsession with potatoes is rivaled only by my own. In my last video, I talked about how the newly added Rabbit Pet could, at its highest level, increase the amount of potatoes my minions made by 30%, but I knew Squid would watch my video to find out my tactics, so I left out a few of the finer details. You see, the boost from Rabbit Pets isn't the same as Flycatchers or Catalyst. You have to be there, on the island, for the boost
I'll
to
put
take
it in my
effect. Once you
YouTube,
log off or go to somewhere else in Skyblock, that boost is gone until you come back. But while I was experimenting with the Rabbit Pet, I uncovered a few interesting facts about how the boost works. For instance, Rabbit Pets can boost other people's minions if you're visiting their islands as a guest. But minions can only get boosted by one rabbit at a time, so you can't just get 20 accounts with Rabbit Pets for infinite potatoes. But the third thing I
There's
found
my
was the most
description.
interesting, and this is what Squid Kid didn't know. If there's multiple Rabbit Pets on the same island, which one boosts
There,
the
I
minions?
put it
You'd think
in
it'd be
the
the strongest
YouTube-
one, but
okay.
it's not.
If you are commenting on YouTube, refresh the page, and in my description you'll find my my Twitch information to my Twitch video, so you guys can comment on Twitch instead of YouTube, because I'm gonna be on Twitch for a while.
If there's multiple rabbits, the minions
And I
will
won't
be
be able
boosted
to
by the
read
one
everything on
belonging to
YouTube.
whoever's been on the island the longest. So, hypothetically speaking, if someone went to their island with their level 100 rabbit when someone was already there with a level 1 one, they wouldn't get their rabbit's 30% boost, they'd get the level 1 0.3% boost. Unrelated fun fact, did you know that Squid Kid's island is still open to visitors? Yeah, that's right.
Poor
We're doing
Squid
this
Kid.
again. So I bought a new Minecraft account, slapped a level 1 legendary rabbit pet onto it, and shipped it off to Squid Kid's AFK pool. I knew I had to maintain absolute secrecy. I didn't even tell my goons about this, because I knew once Squid got wind of this, it would be trivially easy for him to prevent it. I waited until the day I released the second Potato War video to start. After that video, tourists flocked to Squid Kid's island to see it for themselves. My alt blended right in. Every day my alt would sit there in Squid Kid's AFK pool to maintain rabbit priority. In fact, it usually had the rabbit pet deactivated during the day, since you don't need to have the pet out to keep priority. And since the rabbit was deactivated, if Squid checked his minions during the day, he'd find nothing wrong with them. But every night around 2 AM, Squid would leave his account AFK and go to bed. and that's when I'd strike, overriding his rabbit pet boost for the rest of the night. And yes, I memorized Squid's sleeping schedule to pull this off. I mean, at this point, how was that even
That's
a question?
crazy.
Of course I did. But unfortunately, complications soon arose. Squid and I had both been rushing to get our rabbits to level 100. I had a pretty heavy lead, and I figured it'd take Squid several more weeks to get his there. But unfortunately, an unknown third party got there first and sold his level 100 legendary rabbit directly to Squid. Of course, he didn't forget to brag about this victory on stream.
Oh my, oh my. You know who doesn't have a level 100 pet? Yikes, he has a level 99 rabbit pet. He's poor. It's only level 99. I'm screaming.
Little did he know that while he was flexing on stream, my ult was right there on his island, overriding his level 100 bonus. But my problems didn't stop there. You see, Squid got an alt account to AFK with his rabbit pet on his island while he was doing other things, and since the alt account had no reason to ever leave
tell
his
me
island,
more
it became
about
much harder
Technoblade.
to
I
keep
don't know
control of
anything
pet
about
priority.
him or
And sometimes when I
Skyblock.
had priority, he'd end up kicking everyone from his island because it was too full for his alt account to join, meaning I lost priority for the rest of the day. I was going to counter this by spending $30 to buy his alt MVP++, since that rank can buy
Why would you spend $30 on a fucking Minecraft account?
past Guestin limits, but unfortunately, on March 20th, my alt was kicked and Squid's Island was closed forever. The jig was up. But by that point, I'd already achieved my objective. The 2 weeks it took him to realize what was going on cost him about 2 million potatoes.
2 million
But I'm pretty sure I
potatoes?
lost
Holy
a few
shit.
fans over the rabbit pet because everyone would just be hanging out. They'd just be chilling on my island with their level 30 rabbits activated. Now I'd come see that, and I don't care if it's intentional or not. They're sabotaging my potatoes, so I'd kick them out of my island to get priority back. And then they'd come back 10 seconds later like, "Why did you kick me, Technoblade? I just wanted to meet my favorite YouTuber." And I'd be like, "Oh, relax, dude, relax. It's not a big deal. I have a really good reason. I can't tell you because it's a secret." And they'd go like, "It's okay, Technoblade. I know the reason. It's because you hate me specifically. I'll just go leave forever now." And I'm like, "Wait. Come back, no!" So Squid closed his island, which meant I couldn't sabotage him anymore. But what if I told you that was also part of my master plan? You ever noticed how my island has been open to visitors during the potato war? In the last video I explained, I made an AFK machine on my island so planted potatoes would keep growing even when I wasn't online. I was actually using an advanced technique there called Lion. This clip of the AFK pool is from November. I didn't even build the manual farm until January. You might recall from the first potato war video that minions behave differently depending on whether there's people on the island or not. Because if no one's on the island, Hypixel's not
He
going to waste
seems like one of the
resources keeping that
greatest
server online,
YouTubers.
so they're going to close the server. And then when you come
Or
back, they're going to go,
PvP
"Oh, well, it's
player.
been 7 hours. It's going to run a calculation and give you 7 hours worth of stuff." But as we've seen before, that calculation isn't perfect. So I ran an experiment, and in the experiment, I found that when someone's on my island, I get 10% more potatoes. And there was only one thing boosting my minions by 10%. The farm crystal. The farm crystal is an external buff, so it's not included in the offline calculation. So if there's at least one person on my island and Squid's island is empty, I'd get 10% more potatoes. Now it was easy to get people to AFK on my island. What was difficult was getting people off of Squid's island. You see, even months after the first Potato War video came out, when the initial hype was starting to die down a bit, there would be at least one of my own viewers AFK on Squid's island every night, you know, as a joke. Sometimes I would be on Squid's island on an alt account and I'd see someone say in the chat, "I'm gonna go AFK to help Technoblade win the Potato War," and I'd beg them. I'd be like, "No, dude, please, he fixed that months ago. That doesn't hurt him anymore." And they'd be like, "I'm helping," and AFK all night. Squid Kid was getting boosted by my own viewers, and there was nothing I could do to stop them, because what was I gonna do? Announce that AFK and helped him? Then even more people would AFK. I realized that the only way to stop this from happening would be to get Squid to close his own island to visitors, without him realizing that that's what I wanted all along. It took 4 long months, but it finally happened. But anyways, back to this tweet. So Squid says he closed his island because someone filled his potion system with rookie axes. A common trolling method in Skyblock is to fill people's inventories with useless items like boats. But the rookie
That's
axe is even
crazy.
worse for players like Squid Kid who use the Skyblock add-ons mod, which has a feature which makes it very difficult to drop tools out of your inventory. The point is to stop people from
that's
accidentally dropping weapons
horrible.
worth millions of gold, but it also applies to the rookie axe sold in shops for 12 coins. So basically, someone dumping a ton of rookie axes into your hopper system is the worst thing someone can do to you in Skyblock. Now, I've always been interested in psychology. In fact, I almost majored in it. So after 6 months of stalking Squid Kid, I developed a bit of a psychological profile of this man. I know how he talks, I know how he thinks. And when I
I
saw
know
this
how
tweet,
he
I instantly knew that this man was lying. Now, don't get me wrong, I completely believe that somebody dropped rookie axes into his hopper system. Because it was me. But that's not the real
Because it
reason
was
he
me.
closed his island. After all, I'd been dropping rookie axes into his hoppers for weeks, but he sent that tweet 8 minutes after he kicked my ult. So I get to thinking, why would Squid lie about that? And I realize Squid knows I monitor his tweets, but what he doesn't know is that that was my alt account. From his perspective, that could have been some random guy with a rabbit, and if that was the case, I'd have no idea rabbits could be used that way. As such, him lying in that tweet could only mean one thing. He's about to sabotage me! So I held a stakeout on my island, and guess what I found a few hours later? A brand new Skyblock account AFKing with a level 1 legendary rabbit. Truthfully, I could have stopped Squid before he even joined my island, but I wanted to catch him in the act because I'm always getting comments saying, oh my god, Technoblade, why are you so mean to Squid? They don't understand. This is war. There's no holding back. I know that, and Squid knows that. The only difference is that I'm 20 steps ahead. He's playing Skyblock while I'm playing Death Note. He thinks he can outsmart me with my own strategies because he is yet to realize that he is but a puppet, and I, the puppeteer, dance, potato boy, dance!
Dance, potato boy, dance.
So anyways, I got on my secret alt account and then sent his secret alt account a party invitation, and then I DM'd him on Discord, yo dude, accept my invite. Well, this is awkward. He actually did accept my invite. We had a lovely conversation, and then I banned him from my island. Get out of here. He tried again with another account a few days later. I don't have any proof that this account is him, but look at that username, Stinky Bozo. That's a pretty unusual word. In fact, I've only heard one person say it.
Bozo. You are a bozo. Bozo. Nice one, Bozo. You're a frickin' bozo.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. I did eventually close my island, but not before I made sure I wouldn't lose potatoes. After that, I moved on to the next phase of my master plan. If I wanted to farm more potatoes, I'd have to start farming pumpkins. But wait a minute, Technoblade. That's the wrong vegetable. Wait. What do you mean it's a fruit? Whatever, at this point we'd pretty much maxed out the output of our minions. The only thing left to work on was the speed we could farm potatoes by hand. The farming skill gives more crops as you level up, so I decided to grind it to the highest level. I did the math and found that farming potatoes is so incredibly inefficient at leveling up farming that it was actually more worthwhile to build a whole pumpkin farm. I began the construction of a pumpkin farm large enough that by the time I finished farming it in full, the pumpkins at the beginning would have already regrown. I don't even want to tell you how long it took to build this. And so I began farming day after day. At times I'd farm for so long without break that the people watching thought I was boss.
If you play games without Wiimodd, you're missing out. It's so easy, anyone can do it. Mods let you play.
Word of my pumpkin farming soon reached Squid, who began farming pumpkins himself, but he only saw the surface level of what I was doing. You see, I wasn't just leveling up my farming skill, I was also leveling up multiple legendary rabbits. There's a reason I wanted to stop people from AFKing on Squid's Island, even after he started AFKing himself, and it's because it's almost impossible for one man to AFK every hour of the day, because servers restart, the game can update, your internet can go out, and if you're asleep or doing something else, you'll be missing out on those bonuses until you get back. Even the most dedicated individual might only average 20 hours of AFK coverage per day, and those 4 hours alone without the rabbit pet and farming crystal cost you 100,000 potatoes. And over time,
100,000
potatoes? To fix this flaw, I got
potatoes?
multiple level 100 rabbits, some leveled myself, and
That's
others
crazy.
purchased for tens of millions of coins, and then distributed them to goons in diverse time zones.
Oh,
I set my
gooners.
island so only guild members could visit, and had my head goon code a Discord bot that automatically pinged them within 5 seconds of
He
the
took
rabbit
over
account
the
leaving
Earth
my
just
island,
to
at
prove
which
a
point one of them
point?
could log into the island themselves and boost my minions until I got back. After a few weeks, we both reached farming level 50. On May 4th, there was a pet update which added, among other things, the elephant pet, which at its highest level could increase crop yield by 25%. Ordinarily, a buff to manual farming would be bad for me, since it allows Squid to catch up that much more quickly. But I had a plan. The reason farming potatoes by hand is so inefficient is because when you break potatoes, they don't grow back. So 2/3 of the time you spend on farming is spent replanting the potatoes you just harvested. Squid Kid and his viewers spent many hours trying to find a workaround to this, even
is a
building an
lot of
elaborate
pumpkins.
redstone machine in an attempt to somewhat automate replanting. But in the end, they failed to find a better method and continued farming normally.
I should be able to plant 5 at the same time. Why is it so
Dang.
slow? It takes forever.
What if I told you I found a way? You see, back in January, I had an idea. What if I had the minions plant for me? At the time, this wasn't practical for 2 reasons. One, I didn't have enough farming bonuses for it to be worth sacrificing the minions' normal output, but this was solved when I got farming level 50. Secondly, potato minions were simply too slow. But since then, they've buffed flycatchers, added the rabbit pet,
We
and
have to
added
watch
foul
Nuke
flesh,
Stop
a
Buys
new fuel
after
source
this.
which buffs minion speed by 90%. Even
my
then, the
husband.
potato minions weren't quite fast enough to keep up. But I thought to myself, if they're only going to be planting, they don't need to waste an upgrade slot on a super compactor. So I spent another 250 million coins to get 48 total flycatchers.
48?
Squid and I both started farming potatoes, but his method could get at most 200,000 potatoes per hour, whereas my method
That's a
with double
lot.
flycatchers, even after subtracting the amount the minions would have made themselves, could get 410,000 potatoes per hour. For the next 3 weeks, Squid
That's a
farmed
lot of
hours every
potatoes.
day, but I was farming at the same time.
What are the odds he's farming right now? 5 bits? I bet Techno's doing the same thing, just has a 130% faster way to do it. You're probably wrong.
In this time, I expanded my lead by another 5 million potatoes, but at this point, Squid and I had been farming potatoes for almost a year, and we were still farming hours every day, with no end in sight. Neither of us wanted this to continue, so we came to an agreement. Whoever got to 500 million potatoes first would win the potato war. Hypixel even pitched in, saying he'd give a surprise to the winner. Now, I was only 300 million
Hypixel.
potatoes at this point, but I figured I had this in the bag. I mean, I'd been tracking Squid's potato count. I accounted for his AFK coverage by having the Discord bot track his alt account's logins, and I knew how much he was farming by hand because I was monitoring his farming
Technoblade is
experience.
not a
With a
force to
45
be
million
reckoned with.
potato lead
Holy
and the farming
shit.
method twice as fast as his own, what could possibly go wrong? June 6th. Things go very wrong. It was just a small update with a few quality of life changes, you know, like an enchantment which replants crops after you farm them, and an item which automatically compacts items in your inventory so you don't have to spend time on that. You know, 2 minor changes which just so happen to buff Squid's farming method from 200,000 potatoes to 1.2 million.
That's
and my
fucking
farming
crazy.
method becomes worthless. Suddenly, my 45 million potato lead goes from insurmountable to, yeah, Squid can farm that in a couple days. Squid starts putting in crazy hours.
If I do 12 hours a day, can he keep up? Absolutely not. People say Technoblade never dies, but I'm putting him in the grave.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here in
Technoblade dies. I hate how people say Technoblade never dies, but then, like, he actually died, guys.
shambles. I was out here
That's
with my
crazy.
lab coat on, doing the science, coming up with new, never before seen potato farming techniques, and this man just goes, admins, please, replanting is too hard, and they buff his farming method 6-fold. Was that it? 8 months of plotting and scheming just to fail in the final stretch? No, I couldn't accept that. I was going to win this war, whatever the cost. I immediately drank 3 months of mystical mushroom soup and got to work expanding my old potato farm, a project which would take 25 hours over the next couple days. I knew I was playing the game as intended when I realized that the only reason I ever put on one of the strongest armor sets in the game was to use its 3% speed bonus to optimize till and dirt. For the next 2 weeks, I did nothing except eat, sleep, and farm potatoes. There were only 3 interruptions, each of which cost me millions of potatoes. The first was a dentist appointment, and the second was when I had to play in Minecraft Championships.
What do I message him? Was it worth your time losing MCC? It took me 2 hours to lose MCC, but it'll cost you 9 months to lose Potato Orch. Hey, relax! Relax, hello?
Besides that, there was only one other time. I had to go to the store the other day. I had to interrupt my potato farming because my dad was like, hey, can you go to the store and pick up my medicine? And I was like, can I really tell him that I'm not getting his medicine because I need to farm potatoes? Can I really? Look, I'm an atheist, but when God sends me to hell, I want him to hesitate, okay? I want him to hesitate for a few seconds. But Squid was also farming several hours a day, and he had even found a way to maximize his AFK coverage. He started sleeping with his headphones on and had his goons wake him up via Discord call whenever his alt left his island. As someone with a Discord bot tracking his online activity, I can tell you right now that that man is telling the truth. He was waking up multiple times per night. I don't know why he didn't just use backups like me. He actually revealed to me later on that one of my original goons betrayed me and gave him one of our internal documents. And the list of backup pet users is literally right there at the top of the first page. I have no idea how he missed it. But anyways, Squid logged off an hour and a half ago. He should be entering REM sleep just about now. It would be a real shame if someone woke him. I didn't actually wake him up because I wasn't sure if intentional sleep deprivation was legally considered torture or not, so I decided to shelve that strategy for the time being. And after sacrificing 2 weeks of my life, I finally reached 500 million potatoes. We win these! Squid was shocked.
He's at $4.99. No, he's not. Dude, that's actually, like, it's not possible. No. It's not. This can't be real.
Squid had been certain that he was right on my tail.
I don't know how far behind I am. 100% less than 30 million.
And yet when I won the war, I had a lead of over 88 million potatoes. How did I do it? It's just as Sun Tzu says, all war is deception. You see, I knew after the second Potato War video that things were going to get more difficult from here on out. Because at this point, Squid had a full organization backing him. He had goons, a cabal of billionaires funding his every move, hundreds of stream viewers making constant suggestions on how to farm potatoes more quickly, and reporting on my every move. So in that video, I prepared my final trick. I hid my true potato count. The number shown in my video wasn't edited, but it didn't include the millions of potatoes left uncollected in my minions. I also say that my minions now produce 1.58 million potatoes, but they're actually producing 1.75 million, because the rabbit pet doesn't actually boost your minions by 30%. It boosts them by 43%. Why? I don't know, it's probably bugged. And Squid couldn't realize the real number when he got a level 100 rabbit of his own because he was being sabotaged. But the biggest reason my lead expanded by that much was because over those 2 weeks, while Squid averaged 8 hours of farming per day, I averaged 11.
Picked a great main, but your voice doesn't quite match it?
I can't see the skip button.
The admins were legit saying that Techno is just like so focused, it baffled them at how like just insane he was. He had no breaks.
I swear to God, this Technoblade dude is focused on another level.
Towards the very end, Squid had one of his goons write a program to chart how much I was farming by tracking how much experience my elephant pet had, but by then, it was too late. Once I won the war, there was nothing left to do except celebrate my victory with grace and humility.
Oh my gosh! He's doing a little emote on me. Oh my, not like this. Come on. Was this necessary?
Watch me dance, Squid Kid, you lose! You lose the war! After the war, the admins added a temporary NPC to the Skyblock hub, the Potato King. It gave out a new talisman which boosted potato minions by 5%, a basket for the top 1,000 potato farmers, and to me, the Potato Crown, engraved upon it the words, "All men can see the tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. Sun Tzu, the art of war." That NPC is gone now. I took too long to edit this video. I gained a lot from the Potato War. Patience, discipline, carpal tunnel. I guess my main regret is that I bribed Squid's Discord admin to give my alt permission to see into his secret text channels, and then he never used them all year. With the war over, Squid took down his potato minions, and my fields have gone unfarmed. While we were enemies, I still respect Squid Kid. I understand now that it is only with a worthy rival that one can reach their fullest potential. While he may have lost the war, he's gone from 70 subscribers to having tens of thousands of fans, so it can't be said that he's lost completely. For my part, I've realized now that rank number 1 isn't an achievement, it's a prison, which forces you to dedicate your life to defending a temporary title. But now, with the war finally over, I'm free.
Subscribe now, please. I spent all summer farming potatoes instead of uploading. I could have reached 3 million by now. 3 million. How many subscribers does he have? 56 million? Oh, 20... He only has 22 million subscribers. I'm not saying that's bad. I thought he had like 56. I think it was 56 million people watched the original video. Nukes top 5. Alright guys, which one? No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be an asshole. I'm sorry. That's a lot of subscribers. I'm sorry. That was rude of me. You've never seen this channel before? That's an hour long. That's 27 minutes. We'll watch this one.
Join Planet Fitness for 1 cent down, $15 a month. No commitment. Deal extended to April 16th.
What do over 1 million short-term rental investors have in common? AirDNA.
Jonathan Javier Molina
It's so
works
stupid.
as an EMT in
Okay, so this is really stupid. These videos are really fucking stupid, just a warning. Are you... what am I saying? What am I saying? What am I saying? You should also probably watch YouTube's personal tribute about Technoblade. Oh, they had tributes for him? That's really cool.
Province, Argentina. One night
anyways, what I'm trying to say is this YouTube channel is so fucking stupid. It's so stupid that, like, to me it's funny.
Finishing a late shift, he's sitting just inside the hospital corridor when he notices something very strange. He thinks he keeps seeing someone sitting inside his car. He pulls out his phone and starts recording, and what he captures is truly bizarre.
Estamos en este momento en el microhospital, escuchamos un golpe y nos dimos
Guys,
vuelta porque
this is
dijimos, bueno,
scary.
¿quién está entrando? Cuestión de que no hay nadie atrás nuestro. Y miramos dentro del auto.
Look,
y dijimos,
it's a face.
pues el auto...
Did you see it?
Mierda.
Right there, with the big red
Lo peor
arrow.
de todo es que no queremos salir. O sea, no, un miedo, la puta madre. Lo peor de todo es que se mueve adentro del auto y no hay nadie. O sea, ahora vamos a ir a controlar el auto. Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo. La puta madre. Uf. No, huevo. Ya, salimos rápido para que vean que no es mentira. Mamá, la piel de gallina, hermano. Piel de gallina. Cagazo. Nadie. Nadie.
Guys, this is ball-clenching horror. It's scary. The dog is even barking.
Nadie.
I think I cracked myself.
Un montón.
Scary. It's happening again.
Y encima nos mira la puta que te parió. Chabón.
Spots a pale, translucent figure just sitting in the passenger seat of his car. It's faint, but the
You're
shape
too
is
scared to
clearly
feel the
there.
poop?
He goes outside to check, opening both the front and back doors and showing the empty interior. He even pans around to prove that no one is nearby. But after going back inside, he looks back out at his car and is shocked when whatever it is appears in his car again. This time, it seems to be staring right at him. So, and if not, Harry decides to film a quick video for his brother-in-law, just to show him how creepy the place is after dark. He heads into the on-site crematorium to do a little filming, and that's when things get weird.
Lights, they
You
turn off
feet.
automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna walk you through now, I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here,
I can't
they
see
usually put the
anything.
urns out
It's too
for
black.
some of the families.
Thank
so when
you.
I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down. Freaking out.
What's Chief EMP? Oh yeah, That's scary. Bruh! Oh, hell no! Fuck that! An electronic distorter? Oh,
You.
okay.
Just you. Building your app.
Shut the
On
fuck
base
up.
44.
No, fuck that! Fuck that!
As he walks deeper into the room where the bodies are cremated, the audio on his phone starts to glitch.
It's
Then
used
he
to
freezes
disable
as he hears a
electronics,
sharp clinking
especially
sound from
effective against
somewhere
modern tapes.
nearby.
But
He
cheap
turns the
ones can
camera and
cause
that's when he
audio
notices
distortion
one of the
static.
urns.
Oh, okay.
An urn that actually has someone's ashes inside, and the lid is moving. It slowly tips upward like something inside is trying to get out. And with that, he decides he's seen about enough. He starts heading for the exit when he notices movement again, this time in the doorway. The curtains are swaying even though the air in the room is still. And then, clear as day, something pushes them open from the other side. And that's it. The guard just makes a run for it.
No,
so, is something
Jacobs.
lingering inside the cemetery's
No.
crematorium? Are
No
the
one
spirits
would
of the
do that
departed
on purpose
not really
to me.
departing?
I
Let me
think
know.
it's scary.
Transparent Trespasser. A Florida live streamer named Michael mostly posts gaming content on his social media.
Guys,
he's not
he's a
ghost
gamer.
hunter, and he's definitely never filmed anything paranormal. Until now. Michael says his mom has been complaining that something keeps waking her up by tapping on the bedroom window every morning before sunrise. He says his dad brushed it off at first because the window faces their backyard, which is surrounded by a gated and locked 7-foot fence. Nothing should be getting back there. Eventually, after hearing the complaints a few too many times, Michael's dad sets up a camera pointing out the bedroom window.
That's such a
What he
fake
captures chills him to his core.
Chills
Alright,
him to his
look, it's
core.
starting now. The security light turns on. It picks up.
It's scary, guys.
And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house.
He's coming for his
You
peeners.
see him walking? It's like a short guy.
Es un fuego chiquitico.
And then you see the trees move. Y los árboles se movió.
Y camina, es una persona, no es una persona.
The disrespect! Hey, look, Jenkins, I didn't know you were famous
At
on
4:27
YouTube.
a.m., long before sunrise, a small translucent figure strolls through the backyard along the tree line. Now, normally I'd just say it's a little kid and probably some bad camera compression, but something about this figure seems a bit off. It doesn't really move like a child, but more like a very small adult, maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. And also, why would a child climb a 7-foot fence at 4:27 a.m. just to wander around someone's backyard? A gnome, or just one very strange camera glitch? Over on the YouTube channel, Josh the Intern creator Josh McCartney films his outdoor travel
Josh
and adventure
McCartney.
as he explores the world. In one video, Josh heads deep into the jungles of Sri Lanka in search of one of the country's oldest prehistoric
Oh,
sites.
I already
As
saw
Josh
this one.
treks
This
further
one's
into the
boring.
jungle, 2 men suddenly step out from somewhere
Well, it's
in the
not
brush,
boring. It's
and they
it's
begin following
pretty
him.
scary,
They
actually.
match his pace, and they stop when he stops. Eventually, they catch up, and one of the men tells Josh that he should follow them because they, quote, want to show him something. Josh immediately gets uneasy and decides to start
Imagine
filming.
this was real and it was just a fan that wanted to see his
I've
favorite
been joined by
creator.
some friends. They're showing me around. Very cool. I thought it was a bit strange that as soon as I began filming, they moved out of the shot. But I tried to ignore them and stayed focused on filming the cave I'd worked so hard to reach. Yet every time I lowered the camera, they would tell me to follow them as they wanted to show me something. At this point, I did feel quite uncomfortable, but I decided to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think these guys want to show me something. All right. We going this way? But when I finally saw what they wanted to show me, everything changed. Wow. It was an abandoned house, and they wanted me to go in first. Okay, I'll follow you. I'll follow you. After you. And at this point, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed one of the men was moving behind me. And at that moment, my gut instinct kicked in loud and clear. Get out now. I'm just gonna get one
Get
more
out
shot,
now.
Okay? One more shot. Oh, sorry. I'm just shooting, filming, and doing more. And then I'll come, okay? I stayed calm, acted like I wasn't suspicious, and slowly walked back towards the entrance. But it seemed like they didn't want me to leave.
So how did he die?
I'll come soon. I just want to shoot this. But you go, I'll stay. And then I come later. I'm just filming everything. Okay? Okay. So I pretended to take the shot, and when I saw they were distracted, I made my move. At first, I walked at a normal pace, as off camera I had told them I'd forgotten something on the trail. But then, I heard footsteps coming after me, and that's when I ran. Oh, I'm gonna have a sit. Alright guys, so I have made it to safety. I wanted to wait until I was off the isolated road because there's only one way up and one way down to that cave. The adrenaline is rushed out.
So, imagine they were just like, dude, you just wanted your peener. Come on.
Out of me, I ran down.
Oh, it made it an incurable disease? That's kind of
on that mountain. That's why I'm very, very sweaty.
Josh says that in his travels in Sri Lanka, most of the people he's met have been very friendly. But this encounter just seemed different.
What I would say, is they could be extremely friendly and they just genuinely wanted to show me something in that abandoned house. And I just so happened to walk by and they're like, we're going up there anyway. Oh, we'll show him something. And I've had those experiences here in Sri Lanka where locals want to show me something and they're super friendly and lovely. This to me just didn't feel like that. And so I was better safe than sorry. And so I got out of there. This is,
yeah, I remember that now. Is that why people thought that Tutankhamun had, was a curse and stuff?
Decision that I made. These guys could have been nice and genuinely wanting to show me something. That is just not what I felt in the moment, and I've just got to trust that gut instinct, especially when I'm out there, remote, on my own. I've just got to trust my gut, and so that's what I did.
Now, honestly, Josh is a little more optimistic than me, because I don't think there's a chance in hell that these guys were up to anything good. But, hey, let me know what you think. Were these guys just being friendly? Or was Josh about 2 seconds away from something horrible? The wax shaman. Maria Sabina was a revered shaman and spiritual healer from Oaxaca, Mexico. Maria's fame in the West and the attention it brought upset her local community, and she suffered because of it. She was an outcast to her neighbors. Her house was burned down, and her son was killed. Maria Sabina died in poverty at the age of 90, suffering from malnutrition.
1985.
As part of an exhibit on witchcraft, the Ocampo Museum in Guadalajara, Mexico displayed a very lifelike figure of Maria Sabina. But soon after it went up, visitors began to complain, saying the figure moved or even tried to grab them. The following creepy video was recorded by one of the very frightened museum visitors.
Oh, hell no! Heck no.
The wax figure of Maria Sabina appears to quickly turn its head and look directly at the man.
I like
and
the
as you might expect, he just freaks right out. The man showed his video to museum manager Ricardo Barbosa, who posted it online, and it immediately went viral. Ricardo posted a second video to prove that the wax figure of Maria Sabina is definitely not supposed to move.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total, rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira, te muestro. No hay cables, no hay nada, no es un robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
Museum manager Ricardo Barbosa shows that the wax figure is completely solid and immovable. It contains no gears, no wires, and no motorized parts. It's just a wax figure that should not
I wonder
move
why it
at
moved.
all. So what do you think happened here? Let me know down in the comments. Secret roommate. Haley and her friends are staying in an Airbnb with their moms when they discover something very strange. A secret door hidden under a rug at the bottom of the stairs.
And I wanted to like open it to see what was down there. So then I got my phone because I wanted to get a video of me going down there to like see what was down there because it was actually creepy.
Haley starts to record as they open the hidden door, revealing a dark cellar beneath the house.
We found a secret door underneath.
So it turns out someone is living down there. A woman's voice suddenly yells up at them from somewhere in the darkness.
Who got trapped down there?
Now, they say they have no
I don't
idea
know.
who was living
It's-
in the cellar, but I have an idea. It was the owner. That's what I think. Because I featured several videos on this channel of weird people who rent out their house and then just secretly hide inside somewhere.
What the hell?
I love this one.
You're the people that I let the house to, right?
Yeah.
You're here on holiday?
Yeah, who are you?
I own the house. I'm Richard. Hope you don't mind. But
What the? But it's a bit weird. What's happening? What's happening here?
look, this should be no problem. I'm not going to interfere with you.
But you're interfering with me now.
He has no pants on.
Where's your clothes gone? Where's your clothes?
They're in the washing machine.
So, next time you stay...
Okay, no more Nukes Top 5. We're watching funny cat videos. He isn't wearing trousers, darn.
Playing on iPhone? Now you can play Unlocked on PC with Google Play Games.
Oh, that's mean.
You're demons.
So cute.
Demons.
What a dick!
No, you can't have any meowijuana. No,
Meowijuana.
no, stop. Oh my god.
Wow, what up?
So you come here often?
Que haga su chamba con la mariposa.
Oh my god! We'll watch Technoblade Never Dies in a minute. Alright, after this one. Seriously? What a dick. Minutes. I know how to spell YouTube.
Search the phrase Technoblade Never Dies on YouTube, and you'll find tens of thousands of videos that have over 100 million collective views. They all refer to the late Technoblade, a 23-year-old Minecraft creator who won legions of fans thanks to his gaming talent, humor, and courageous life story.
He was talented and also very entertaining.
He would just make you smile and laugh.
He was so much more than just a content creator, so much more than just a Minecraft YouTuber.
Technoblade never dies.
That's sad.
Technoblade never dies.
But to understand the evolution of the phrase, which has now become a phenomenon, we have to go back to October of 2013.
That's
when
sad
the
that he's
then
my age and he
14-year-old
died.
Technoblade uploaded the first video to his namesake channel.
Hey guys, I'd just like to preface this video with an explanation of what goes on because
He
when I
died
am
so
concentrated,
young.
I don't talk at all.
And as the teenager grew, so too did his audience, drawn in by his magnetic humor and exceptional gameplay.
And I'm already only getting by the skin of my teeth. And teeth don't even have skin. That's how you know it's messed up.
In 2017, we find the first mention on YouTube of what would become the iconic phrase.
The one rule of Skywars: Technoblade never dies.
No!
Subscribe to Technoblade.
And as Technoblade absolutely dominated Minecraft,
Don't mind me just obliterating this poor player.
the seemingly literal phrase gained traction among his fast-growing fandom.
Technoblade never dies! And he wouldn't! No one was doing what he was doing. He was unmatched.
He even amazed his fans by beating Minecraft on hardcore mode using a steering wheel.
Oh wait, it's just straight up right here. Look at this, I've got my own figurine now. I'm like Batman.
On August 8th, 2019, Technoblade surpassed 1 million subscribers and received his gold play button.
Well guys, we did it. 1 million subscribers. I am now officially a big boy.
The next
I'm
year,
now
he was invited
officially
to
a
join
big
Dream
boy.
SMP, which features some of the world's best players. It was here his oft-cited refrain would become synonymous with his gameplay.
Technoblade never dies. Never question me again, chat. Iron armor, no helmet, doesn't matter. I do not die.
The live streams grew even beyond the game itself by inspiring art based on the mostly improvised plotlines of the roleplay themed server.
I have a pickaxe, and I'll put it through your teeth.
And later that year came a now legendary duel. YouTube superstar MrBeast challenged Technoblade and Dream SMP founder Dream to a head-to-head battle royale, with the winner emerging as YouTube's supreme Minecraft champion.
No! Technoblade, you animal! Techno never dies!
Over the following months, Technoblade's channel rocketed to over 8 million subscribers, at which time his growing legion of supporters turned
Thank you,
what was a
Jankus.
creator's catchphrase into a fandom's rallying cry, perpetuating the slogan
Technoblade never dies.
across social media, and YouTube comments, and even fan art. Then suddenly, in June of 2021, Technoblade vanished. So, what had become of Minecraft's greatest player? Well, he returned to update his fans in the widely viewed video, Where I've Been.
The reason my arm hurts is because I have cancer. I feel a bit silly talking about this with Minecraft in the background.
Technoblade revealed he had been diagnosed with sarcoma, a rare form of cancer. The video logged over 15 million views, with over 50,000 mentions of his iconic refrain, Technoblade never dies, popping up across social media. Fans had reimagined the mantra for a new chapter in the story of Technoblade, repeating it in support of the beloved Minecraft creator. And Technoblade made sure to share his new journey with his audience, touching millions in the process.
I've maxed out the pity factor, dude. The only way it could get worse is if I was still bald, but I've been off chemo, so my hair actually grew back.
And his supporters rallied around him with competitions and fundraisers.
Hey, we hit the goal. Yo.
Through Technoblade's efforts, over $1 million has been raised for the Sarcoma Foundation of America. Tragically, Technoblade would succumb to his illness. On June 30th, 2022, a final video appeared on Technoblade's YouTube channel.
Hi, I'm Technoblade's dad. He wrote a message and he asked me to read it to all of you.
This is so sad.
Hello everyone, Technoblade here. If you're watching this, I am dead. Thank you all for supporting my content over the years. If I had another 100 lives, I think I would choose to be Technoblade again every single time.
The outpouring of grief was instantaneous. Both his friends and supporters responded in disbelief and anger. But they'd find creative outlets for their pain.
Skyblock teaches us that no matter how ridiculous the odds may seem, within us resides the power to overcome these challenges and achieve something beautiful. That one day, we'll look back at where we started and be amazed by how far we've come.
I'm literally crying right now!
And Technoblade's signature slogan evolved into its final form.
Technoblade never dies.
Repeated in tribute to the enduring legacy of the great Minecraft
That
player.
is a legend.
In the first days after his passing, Technoblade's final video amassed over 125,000 comments with the phrase,
Technoblade never dies.
Since his death, an average of 300 new videos with Technoblade Never Dies in the title are uploaded every day. It's as if the gaming community is keeping the memory of Technoblade alive, so that he remains among them, even if only in spirit. Before his passing, Technoblade unlocked all of his unlisted earlier videos, creating a time capsule of his life on YouTube. So with the immortal phrase, Technoblade lives on, he lives on in over 900 videos that continue to bring smiles to faces. He lives on within the gaming community that he was a part of, and that continues to support cancer research in his name. And he lives on each time someone uploads their first Minecraft video to YouTube, inspired by the gameplay, the humor, and the charm of their favorite gamer.
I'm not crying, you're crying. That was sad. That was sad. We're watching funny cat videos now. Wait, no. We're watching Evil Larry.
I was doing this job as a security guard when all of a sudden I spotted some kind of a dark figure in the hallway. I then asked, "Is anyone there?" But it was getting closer and closer and closer, and to my utter and ball-clenching horror, it was Larry, he then whispered.
I came for your peener.
That's very sad, Jenkus.
You have been raped.
Going on a rampage after he lost the most evil battle to his dad. He's putting in the milk before the cereal, deleting all your saved passwords, and hiding tiny pebbles in your shoes that you can't ever seem to get out. He says he has at least 41 more crimes to commit. We are doomed. If you voted for Evil Larry, you better watch out. Jerry has made both sides of your pillow hot. He's stealing all of your air fryers.
You're plagiarizing him? What the fuck, man?
If you
That's
don't
fucked
think
up.
that's evil enough, wait and see what he does next. Welcome to Cooking with Cornelius. Today, Cornelius will be making the infamous evil burgers in just 3 easy steps.
Oh, wait.
Step 1.
Hold on.
Buy a burger. Step 2. Have evil. Larry add the secret ingredient. Step 3. Watch it detonate in the hands of your enemies.
I don't know what else to watch.
Evil Larry has been going around and asking the important questions. On a scale of cat, how are you feeling today? Comment your answer below. Welcome back.
what this is. That was evil! What's going on in this? I don't get it. What is he doing? In charge? Holy shit. This is not very funny. I don't know what funny videos to watch. I'm not very good at, what's SMG4?
Hey everyone, Mr. Technodad here. One dilemma I face is what to do about the question of new content on Technoblade's channel. A lot of fans say they want to leave the channel exactly as it is, in memory of and as a monument to Technoblade. Other people say they want new things. What I've been trying to do is set a very high bar for what goes on there. For example, previously unreleased Minecraft footage featuring Technoblade, that seems like it qualifies. The 20 million substravaganza, that also feels like it qualifies, completely focused on Technoblade. I think that's the right choice, but at this...
Is that the one you wanted me to... Beating Minecraft, but I can't break the laws of Judaism.
I told you, like, could you stop going through my house, and you just keep entering and leaving my house repeatedly.
Well, listen.
It's very rude.
You took me to this sign yesterday, and you were claiming these were you. Let me just read these signs again. Listen. Build assertive cobblestone tower of power.
Oh, we got that one checked off. We can just remove that sign.
Upgrade weapons. You have full netherite.
I actually just added Mendon to my pickaxe today. So I guess we can just chalk that one off
Get
as well.
Technoblade's weapons. How could you write get Technoblade's weapons?
Dude, I speak in the third person all the time. Haven't you heard my key
that's
phrase? Technoblade never dies. I say it all the time, Dream.
Get more leverage.
Get more leverage.
Okay. Build girlfriend.
That's still a work in
Build
progress.
girlfriend.
It's a work in progress.
Okay, listen. Cringe therapy, but spelt wrong.
It's a hard word to spell.
No, you are an English major.
I dropped out of college because Minecraft was the only thing I had the intellectual capacity for. Unfortunately, each minion slot requires exponentially more resources than the last, so I did what any self-respecting Skyblock player would do, and sat in the shop menu buying ice for 30 minutes. I'm having fun. I dropped out of college for this.
The farm, show me the farm.
Yeah, I've been working hard on the farm.
I'm actually a little hungry, so this is good.
Yeah,
oh, okay. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is bigger than I was expecting, but you know, I've seen what you can do, Technoblade. Okay. How long have you been on this? How long have you spent here?
I haven't logged off.
Wait, you haven't logged off the server from last night?
I've just been here.
Ooh, that's like 14 hours, Technoblade.
Revolution waits for no man. It just seems so rude. Do I barge into your house, Dream, and just start looking through your stuff and commenting on your suspicious to-do lists on your wall? Actually, do you even have a house? I've never seen you in a house.
I do have a house, but it's very, very far from here.
Do you like... Are you homeless? Is this like... You just don't want to admit that you don't have a house?
I'm not homeless. I do have a house.
Do you sleep outside, Dream?
I don't even sleep, but I do have a house.
Prove you have a house. Bring me to it.
No, I'm not gonna take you to my house.
Dude, this guy doesn't have a house. He owns the Minecraft. He owns the Minecraft server, and he never built a house because all he does is show up ominously on people's streams.
Far away.
Oh yeah, but you wouldn't know my house. It goes to another school. It goes to another school.
What is? Technically, I'm leaving. What the hell is wrong?
I'm gonna follow you to your house then. It wasn't perfect, but it was the best method I could think of to estimate how strong his potato farm was. I mean, it's not like I could just go to his island and look at it. Wait, that worked? But what I found shocked me to my very core. No, this can't be.
Horror.
This man made 8 potato 11 minions, and then he painted the Mona Lisa.
Well...
Okay, Dream visits Technoblade. We'll do that.
It's making so much noise, you have to become a channel member now. Don't look at that guy over there. Don't look at that guy. I'm busy right now. Pay no attention to the man that just walked through the window.
The second one?
I know all about this. I'm almost home.
Oh, he's British!
A certain particular individual.
What?
His name starts with D, it ends with Eam.
If Dream is here, I'm not sure
I mean, Dream was whispering me right now. He says, hey, I'm on the way to your house. Need to have a chat with you.
I'm at your house, Technoblade!
Alright. Just stay there, Tommy.
Where's the box? Where's the box?
Just stay there, Tommy.
Where's the box? Where's the box?
I'm almost at the base.
Where are you?
I'm right outside. Get in the house. Get in the house, Tommy.
What if I blend in?
You're not gonna blend in, Tommy.
Do you see me?
Yes. Yes, you are right there, Tommy. Really? You are right there. Your skin does not look like the villagers at all. You're not even sitting in the boat.
That's not even an option.
The boats are full, Tommy. You're in the front of the boat, Tommy. You're not even hiding behind the villager.
What do I do? Technoblade? What do
I
do?
All right, Tommy, get up here. All right. We'll close the doors.
Why
is there an Enderman in a boat? Why is he just there?
I'm looking out the window. I don't see anything.
Oh, hey, Technoblade.
Yeah. How did you miss? How did you miss? You had one job. You made me invisible. Okay, he's not here. It's fine. Just get in the box. Oh God, we made the Enderman invisible. It's gonna be so obvious. I made myself invisible as the milk. No, this is clutch. Bob can save me.
I don't see him. I'm looking.
Alright, I'm looking out the window. I don't see anything. Tommy, stop looking out the window!
Well, I'm curious, man!
You're the one he's not supposed to see, Tommy! If you get caught, it is on you. It is so on you, Tommy. If you get caught, I'm gonna tell him I have no idea where you are. I'm gonna tell... Okay, Dream's looking for the cords.
Hey, look.
I'm telling him the cords. If you're still here when I'm here, alright.
Fine. I'll get in my box. There we go.
Get in your box, British man.
You don't even know I'm here. Don't do that.
You're gonna open the box while he's in the room, aren't you?
Well, I need to be able to see, man. I need to see.
Dude, if he takes your final life, that is on you. People are gonna blame me in the comments, and it's gonna be on you.
I need intel.
I really need this Enderman to be visible. It's really obvious.
Can you still see me? I tell him I'm a prop.
Tommy, you need to take off your armor, Tommy.
Yeah, but then he'll be less sus if you
take off your armor.
I have done.
He's outside.
What do you mean he's outside? Ah!
He's about to show up. You close the door.
Okay, Technoblade, stand in this corner so I can.
Say nothing. He's gonna.
Okay.
He's currently getting owned by zombies right now. Dream, do you need some help there? Do you need some? you're just getting munched on.
I was trying to join to talk to you.
Yeah, the zombies are very rude. They really don't respect the whole
These guys are
talking
so
as a
annoying.
free
Their
action.
slowness.
Yeah, I really should put torches around here, but then I'm like, nah.
Yeah. Well, I've actually never been here. So
Oh yeah, come in. Make yourself at home. What are you doing
this
here?
is nice.
This is my visible Enderman.
You have a pet Enderman?
Well, we're
Edward?
roommates. We're roommates. Yeah. I'm just looking around.
You got some villagers.
Just browsing through my house. Yeah, I got a lot of villagers here. A lot of villagers.
We're roommates.
Well, there's a bit of a problem.
Yeah. What's the problem?
Tommy left.
Who? Oh, right, Tommy. Yeah, that guy. He got exiled. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, but now he's missing.
Yes?
Lamanberg thinks that he's dead.
I'm watching.
I know otherwise.
I'm watching Dream and
All right.
Technoblade.
Sounds good.
Have you
Can
seen
you
it?
put that on mute?
I've not seen him.
You're on speakerphone.
You sure?
I'm
and
pretty
I'm
confident.
live.
Mind if I look around?
Yeah, you can look around. You can look around.
Do you want to go to their home and do barbecue?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, it'll be soon. Yeah.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
Okay, good. Send me a message on what you guys want.
Can you close the door?
What do you want?
Hot dogs.
Hot
a
dogs.
glizzy.
The lean is okay.
Thank you for the uppies, Jankus.
Here are all my villagers. Here's my chests. Here's my
My
fan
husband
art.
just got
Here's,
home
at
and we were talking to my
Pecan
friend.
There's no fan art there. Here's at Jello T. Here's my cow. Here's my
Moo.
to-do list.
Minor terrorism
Yes?
in Lamanberg.
You know what
I
the
love
fuck
minor
this
terrorism.
mailman
That's what
just
I'm all
said to
about.
me?
What?
Tell her what you said, mailman.
He asked me about watermelon, and I told him he asked if it was ready.
You're still on speakerphone and you're on my live stream.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
tell him
not
crack
gonna say
it.
anything bad. So he asked if watermelon was good, and I said, I don't know. I'm not an expert on watermelon like yourself.
No! 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 You're such an asshole! What the fuck, man?
However, I do like watermelon, so I can't even be friendly. Can we do fried chicken and collard greens?
No! No!
Sell foot.
I'm sorry, Jankus. I'm sorry.
Don't
Build
pry into my
girlfriend.
personal life. I'm feeling very judged right now. All right, very judged. You want to see my channel member bell up here?
Sure.
Dream, I need you to ring this channel member bell. I'm gonna get so many. I'm gonna get so much money. I'm gonna get so much money. Yes, yes. Look at this screenshot. Oh, my audience retention rate. Oh, it's incredibly high. Oh, it's Dream from Minecraft. It's Dream from the Manhunt series. Hit the become a channel member. Yeah.
$300 later.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you alive.
It's
and
only
well.
a few
I
minutes.
see,
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I didn't see Carl out there, but I'm assuming Carl's safe.
Oh,
and
Carl's
healthy.
safe. Carl's safe.
Well, that's good. I will say.
Stop coughing, you
you owe me
idiot.
a little bit. So.
That's true. That's true. See, Dream, you don't gotta worry, Dream. I am a person that believes in absolute reciprocity.
Okay. Okay. Well, if you catch wind of Tommy, let me know because I've been out looking for him for the last.
All right. I'll keep an eye out.
I mean, I've been wandering around. I was able to track down a forest that I'm pretty sure he chopped down that after he left his exile, but that was the lastest trail that I found. I couldn't figure out where he went after that. So.
All right.
But if you catch wind of him.
All right. I'll
let
let you know. I'll let you know.
All right. Well, nice to see you.
See you later.
No, yeah, no. Hold on.
No, he's like right outside. He's about to let a creeper blow up and ruin my real estate value. Oh, it looks so ugly. Oh, it looks so bad. Why has he done this? Tommy, you are so bad at hiding. Did you seriously? Were you eating? Tommy, were you eating a gapple while we were downstairs?
I lost my absorption.
You don't need absorption.
What if he attacks me?
Tommy, you just Tommy, there's like a stack of steak somewhere. Just eat the steak. Just eat the steak, Tommy. Why are you going through my gapples? It's not useful. You just ate another gapple.
I didn't have absorption anymore.
Dream, come back, come back, Dream. He's here, please, take him, I'm sick of him, Dream, come back.
Oops, sorry. Okay, guys, thanks for stopping in. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm stopping here. Can I raid a friend again? Yeah, who do you want me to rate? You snutch. These nuts. Only if you promise that, you have someone raid me. Alright. I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be live streaming tomorrow as well. Probably Persona. But yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, Jenkins.